All right, my people, good evening and welcome to the Global African Conversation platform where we talk about Africa, discuss Africa, and look at the betterment of Africa. Yes, so if you want to hear conversation about Africa, this is the right place to be. If you're not here, then you're nowhere. So tell a friend to tell a friend to join us tonight as we talk about the upcoming elections in Nigeria. You know, and some interesting things happening or interesting revelations are coming out from Nigeria. It's interesting. You know, sometimes we hear some of them over here in Ghana and we think that these are just jokes and we take them for jokes because Nigeria is also one of the big countries, I mean the best when it comes to comedy, which is aka jokes. So when we hear some of these things, we just treat them as jokes. But for us to find out that a presidential candidate, a presidential candidate and his vice president both cannot find their educational certificate or school certificate from JHS to tertiary, it's no more a joke. This is no more a joke. And we need to take it serious. Yes. So we are going to talk about that tonight. And also, there's this amazing educational, political educational conscious video by a Nigerian comedian talking about why people should not collect money during elections. And if you collect money, you've collected all your benefits when whoever gave you the money becomes the leader. You understand? So we'll also go into that video tonight. So stay tuned, and if you're on, do share the videos. Tell a friend to join us here. Tell them that the African Conversation is live from Ghana, and we're also talking about why Nigerians should continue campaigning, doing everything that they can to vote Mr. Peter Obi as the president come 2023 general elections in Nigeria. Yeah, so it's shocking how a Nigerian presidential candidate and his vice can't find their school certificate few months into 2023 elections. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kwabena Bibini Berima. You can call me DJ Fuad, the public enemy who hates no one. Yes, we are broadcasting live from the capital of Ghana, Accra, to be precise. And this is the Global African Conversation, a platform where we talk about continental, global African issues. And this year being the election year in most of African countries, we are going to look into most of the African country elections. And also, well, we are a Pan-African platform. So most of the times you will see us just going straight to advocate for what we think will push the cause of Pan-Africanism in Africa. Pan-Africanism is not only about going to sing Pan-African mantras, saying Ubuntu, Amanda, and all of that. No. Pan-Africanism also has a lot to do with the well-being of the economy of the individual African countries. You understand? Therefore, on this platform, when it comes to elections in any African countries, we will take a stand. This is not a time for the media in Africa to play that neutral card, which does not even exist anywhere. Yes, tonight I want to let everybody know that that so-called neutrality of the journalists, of the media, of the pressmen and women, it does not exist in any country, not in America, not in Germany, not in France, not in England or Britain. You understand? BBC is there to fight and project the good of Britain and the Queen. CNN is there to project the good of America. Deutsche Welle, which is the DW TV and radio, is there to project the good of Germany. France 24 does the same for the French people. What is the media for Africa? This is why we call on you, and you out there watching us, to come on board to build this platform to propagate the good in any African countries and bring Africa together. Because when it is well in Nigeria, it will affect majority of African countries, especially Ghana, our brothers. So let's go straight into the stories tonight. I've told you that until the Nigeria 2023 elections is over, I'll be doing a lot of stories from Nigeria, especially around the wave about Peter Obi, the Labour Party's presidential candidate. So every now and then I go online, I call people from Nigeria to get to know what is happening on the ground. And last night, doing my editorial research, I came across this story that states that the presidential candidate of the APC, I think I'm correct on that, cannot find his certificate. So he wrote to the INEC to submit. You know, when you are standing for president, there are some requirements. There are some things that they ask of you. The electoral process, the electoral body. In Ghana, we call it the Electoral Commission. In Nigeria, they call it the INEC, I think the Independent Electoral Commission or something. And they have submitted affidavit instead of their copies of their certificates to represent their certificate, saying that they have their certificate, okay? They have their certificate all right, but it is missing. R. Kelly, the American R&B king or R&B god, when he had issues with women, which has landed him in 30 years in prison, somebody came to say that one woman can lie, two women can lie, but not 3, 4, 5. Well, sometimes 10 of them can lie, but then it is acceptable, okay? It is acceptable to have one of the two. That is, it is acceptable to have the presidential candidate or just only the vice president having their what do you call it? Their certificates missing. That's acceptable. Okay? But to have both of them, the vice president and the main presidential candidate, having their school certificates or the education certificate, all of them missing, we need to interrogate this. And they have given us the opportunity and the platform for us to suggest what is rather missing, which might not be the certificate. And this is one of the reasons why Nigeria needs a serious person to be the president come 2024, so that through legislations, some of this disgrace, national and international disgrace, can be averted. This thing needs to be nipped at the butt level. It's a shame. But I am not surprised, okay? I'm not surprised that in 2022 of all times, in the history of the race of Africans, we're having a presidential candidate who want to take care, who want to rule over a 200 million population, a nation of vibrant youth, a nation of intelligent, smart thinking youth, we have a presidential candidate who cannot find his certificate. Okay? And his vice could not even cover him. I mean, what is the work of the president having a vice president? What is the importance? I want to know. If not you adding your strength to that of the president, you filling in the potholes where the president falls short. If not that, I don't know. You know, if not that, somebody should tell me that we get a president and the vice, all because most of the times the president might not have all it takes to kind of capture all the mood in the country. So sometimes it makes sense. It makes sense that you have a vice president, so that where you fall short, people can say that, oh, the president doesn't have this, he falls short here, he falls short there, but at least the vice has that. So the vice can cover him. So let me give you a typical example. Sometimes the president might not be that fit, but people can say, oh, the vice is quite youthful. So let's give them the needed support. Or let's try them. And I think that it really makes sense. But in a situation where if it is about health, the president, the one going to become the president is sick, the vice is sick. I mean, you people have given the general public every reason not to take you serious and every reason not to vote for you. You understand? Because we all know how African elections are, how expensive African elections are, and therefore, if we are going to have elections and very soon the president is going to die and the vice might not survive as well, then it doesn't make any sense. But this is not about their health, even though one of them is that aged. But this is national and international disgrace. This is national and international disrespect to the people of Nigeria, the people of Africa, and the black world. But I told you earlier on that I am not surprised. Do you know why I'm not surprised? In the year 2016, after the Nigerian presidential election in 2015, we heard in the news that the current president of Nigeria, His Excellency Alhaji Muhammadu Buhari, came to Ghana to collect his, or sent somebody to Ghana to collect his BEC results, which means that he wrote BEC and he could not even take it serious to come to Ghana or send somebody to come to WAEC in Ghana to collect his certificate. Well, I think I cannot squeeze him too much on that, or maybe it depends on the laws governing how to file your document to become president in Nigeria. But that aside, this lack of seriousness, and you see, I think that this might be the reason why you see a lot of youth seriously participating in the upcoming election by going to have their PVC to vote. You know, I think that this is the more reason why, because you could see that during elections, a lot of people do not participate, and therefore some of these things are not checked. You see, you may see a presidential candidate not having a certificate as a trivial thing, because after all, the higher the higher educated the person may be, might not equally mean they will perform as a leader or a president or a governor. Yes, that is a fact. That it doesn't matter how educated a person is, how somebody perform in government and leadership is not always equated to the number of certificates the person has. But there are little things that all the time we as citizens need to check about our leaders, how they take little things serious. If they're able to take little things serious, then you be rest assured that complex and important things like your life, your security, your education will be taken serious. Are you getting what I'm saying? If your leader takes little things serious, like filing with their certificates serious, it means that if they can take little things serious, they can take care of complex and bigger and important things. Let me tell you, any person that cannot take care of 1,000, don't bother yourself giving them 1,000,000. That's a fact of life. Okay? Anyone that cannot take care of 1,000, forget giving them 1,000,000. Okay? It's a serious thing that we need to really check. That if someone cannot be accountable for 1,000 you give them, forget about giving them 1,000,000, because they will make it useless. They will make it useless. And Peter Obi is a typical example of what I'm saying. Ask yourself, how did me, a Ghanaian living in Accra, got so interested in Nigerian upcoming elections, and especially about Peter Obi? Because I'm not a Nigerian. I don't live in Nigeria. I don't live in Anambra State. So the only way I can get to know more about him is go online, listen to his track record when he was a governor. And Nigerians have barely a year to go to elections. So if Peter Obi is saying things that he has not done, that he has done those things, his opponents would have come out long time to debunk that. And some of the claims he made a couple of years ago, they would have come to debunk it. I did not only listen to Peter Obi's interviews, I also did my checks by calling people randomly from Nigeria to confirm, and also called people. Yesterday, for instance, I spoke with someone from Anambra State who said he was a student when Mr. Peter Obi was a governor in the Anambra State. You get it? And it was amazing what I heard from the young man over there. So let's vote for leaders who are able to account for the little things you give them. Let's vote for a leader who take the little things serious. The people who don't take little things serious, when you give them big things, they destroy it, they misuse it, use it. Yes. And Mr. Peter Obi, from the way he saved money when he became president, the way he cut down wastage in his states as a governor, has proven he has practicalized this philosophy of people who take care of little things, who are serious about little things, get serious and can manage bigger things when it is given to them. You understand? So, fellow Nigerians, fellow Africans in Nigeria, please, this shame, this national shame, this national disrespect, this national backwardness, this national insult to the people of Nigeria must be stopped once and for all. And the only means this can be stopped is when there's a new regime, a new governance system that is going to do some constitutional amendment that will bar anyone who wants to become president or a governor or a senator from always swearing affidavits to the INEC to say that their certificates are missing. Which schools do they attend? Which exams did they write? At least Buhari show a bit of honorable status by coming to Ghana for his certificate, but then he did that even after the elections. It means that people allow some of these things to pass. I remember, I've told this story here before. In 2015, I applied for an educational program called YALI, that's Young African Leadership Initiative, which is Obama's initiative to train African youth in activism, social activism, civil society organization, entrepreneurship, and governance. Okay, I applied and I was picked out of 9,000 applicants from, I think, 10 West African countries. And I had some amazing Nigerian friends over there. And we made a trip to one of our Ghana's tourist centers called Kakum National Park. It's a forest. It has a canopy walk on top of the forest. And not knowing when we were going, moving from Accra, Gimpa to Cape Coast, the central region of Ghana, some of the Nigerian guys were monitoring how there's light from the campus along the road all the way to the central region. And when we're coming, they were monitoring. But we in Ghana, that was the year we were crying and beating our president, Mahama, for making us sleep in darkness. So the Nigerian youth, comparing the level of electricity that they enjoy and the light that he enjoys in Ghana, couldn't help but ask me, DJ, why do you Ghanaians worry and sing about Doomso? Doomso means when the light comes on, then it goes off. Doom means off. So means on. So our musicians have created a lot of songs about the light situation in Ghana. And this Nigerian friend, Ekechukwu, was like, when we were going, I saw light all the way from Accra to the central region. And that was in the daytime, but I was able to monitor. But as we were coming, it is in the night. There's light along the road. And I know we'll get to the campus and there will be light. But you people keep singing songs about you not having light. Why? And I say, yes. We know our country. We know the resources we have. And therefore, we think that with prudent government, prudent management, we shouldn't see our light going on and off. Not to talk of it going off for 12 hours and coming back for 12 hours. We don't want that. So we are putting pressure on the government to do the right thing. And look, Nigerians have allowed some of these things where a presidential candidate and his vice can say that their certificate is missing, and it's accepted because Nigerians, I think, from what I've gathered, the youth were not participating in the elections previously. Yes, sometimes it can be justified for doing that because sometimes you don't see any option. Like myself, I've not voted in Ghana since 2008. Not because I don't want to vote. I really want to vote, but I haven't seen an option. That is why I'm so mad and happy about Peter Obi, because Peter Obi is an option in the upcoming election in Nigeria. But come to Ghana, I haven't seen, well, Kofi granting an independent candidate for me if he is able to go through the electoral processes. Last year, 2020, the Electoral Commission mafiaed him. They didn't let him contest. But this year, 2024, I'm sure he's going to go through. And whether he's winning or not, my conscience will set me right if I vote for Kofi Granting, because he represents an option. Just like Peter Obi, big and large, represent option for Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? So let's begin to take everything serious. And please, the teaming Nigerian youth who are campaigning and advocating for Peter Obi, please, election is a whole process. It's a journey. It's a process. It doesn't end just because you've registered. Educate yourselves. Learn about all the electoral processes. What can you do to disenfranchise yourself? You have to learn all of that. And I know come 2023, Peter Obi will become the president of Nigeria. And some of this international shame and national shame will be a thing of the past. And I know that Nigerians, after voting Peter Obi, who is now 60 years, the next president of Nigeria will be about 40 or even 30. That should be the goal. After Peter Obi has served his 8 years. Yes, we are a digital continent and we need digital minds to rule us. Enough of the BBC. And that's why I like what the Northerners are saying, that we voted for Baba and we are dying. We are not having food, we are not having electricity, no security. We can't vote for Kaka. A man that says that people are tweeting on WhatsApp. Anyway, so as I said, the process does not end by you having your PVC and singing Peter Obi, carry me go better Niger. The process also involves conscientization, also involves respecting yourself as a voter. Don't be a voting machine. Don't be an animal. For me, anyone that collects money to vote is an animal. And you insult yourself for the politician. So I came across this video by a politician. Yes, these days when you play some of this video by other people from Facebook blocked the video, but I'm risking all of that to educate people. So mostly when we are done with the video, go to YouTube. When you are watching it on Facebook and the some sound are not coming, YouTube allows that. Yes, if there's anything, whatever revenue will go to the owner of the video, and I'm okay with that. And so I'm using it for the educational purposes. It talks about the fact that if you collect money to vote, that is your development for the next 4 years or 8 years. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go watch this amazing educative video, and we'll be right back. You can send your message, and please don't forget to subscribe.
We no go gree o, we no go gree. We no go gree. Now shut up. That strike will strike all of now.
We are members of a Nigeria Movie Makers Table.
Okay.
See, okay. We have a membership strength of over 2 million around Nigeria, around the 36 states.
Exactly.
That is good.
I want to support you, Chairman. Our support is for you.
When you do support and you do like this, I know nothing goes for nothing.
You say so. You know
Not too much.
Sniper.
Sir.
For the movie people, entertainers, give them 20 million.
Too much. You see the follow.
You can go see Sniper.
Chairman.
Mobilize your members, eh?
You have our members.
Honorable. Hey, I greet you. Sagacious. Honorable Macho. Let me quickly go straight to the point. I'm the president of the
Elders with PVC Association.
Oh, that's good.
Now, my share now I can collect to mobilize the old people.
70 years old man.
Sniper. Give Papa 8 million to share for his group. Another boss. Another boss. May you live long.
Leader the past leader. Honorable na super.
Of the greatest Nigerian students. Greatest of the Honorable, I am Comrade Victory Akungbawa, representing the University Student Forum. And with me I am Comrade Uwaifyoku, representing the Polytechnic Student Forum. Yes, sir. And we are here to show our support to you, Honorable.
I know why you are here.
Yes, sir.
We all know why you are here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
During election, we know what to do.
Yeah.
Sniper.
Sir.
You know students are much.
Yes.
Give them 20 million.
Oh! That's the Honorable!
No.
Honorable!
Follow him.
Oh! Honorable! The chair! Our leader! Able leader!
It's okay. These are my men. Yes. These are my rugged men. I know why you are here. Sniper. I better give them the full Ghana must go. Give them the full Ghana must go. They will shoot Ghana.
Honorable!
These are the armed forces, the democratic armed forces that will do it.
Well, I'm the leader of the concerned Ashawo in politics. Don't worry. We'll give you like 1 million votes from here in Lekki and even in Benin.
So Ashawo in Nigeria is more than 1 million.
We got your back. Don't worry.
Plus or minus 3 million.
Everything. Don't worry. We're solidly behind you.
Ashawo got my back. This is interesting.
You know we're always for you.
Yeah. You can. You will not go today. Yeah, you need to prove a point. Take her to the abattoir. Take her to the abattoir. And give her 5 million when she's going for the Ashawos. This is interesting.
We no go gree. We no go gree.
We're going to scatter everything. What is ragamuffins? We're going to scatter everything. They suffered too much.
Honorable, you don't recognize us? We are members of Nigeria Movie Makers. You promised us an entertainment village.
And I also remember me giving you guys 20 million naira. The filmmakers and otherwise. Now listen to me. You guys will remain the way you are. Listen to me. The 20 million I gave to you guys should go and use it to build entertainment village, your mother village. If I hear pen, turn them out of here.
Sir, we are not happy. We are not happy. On behalf of the university students, we are angry.
We are quiet.
No, sir, we are not quiet. See, we have been on strike for over 6 months. Yes. Our students are at home watching away. You promised us something and you are doing the other things, sir.
Now shut up. That strike will strike all of you now.
No problem.
That strike will strike you. Will strike you. You don't know students will be on strike when you came to my house to collect.
Sir, this was not the promise. This was not the promise.
Take them.
Get out. This was not the promise. You promised us. Sir.
Until now stop to collect money for politicians through election. So I be mumu.
But that was the plan.
What is the plan? That you came to my house to collect 50 million naira in election. Shut up. What's the keep quiet? I have banned Ashawo. The thing that you promised us, I'm tired of it. Don't you remember me? I will deliver you. And I deliver your money to you too. Oh, it's not money. I will voted you in. I paid for the vote. Oh, you are honorable point of correction. You did not pay. I paid. You did not pay. You dashed me money. It's 8 million you dashed us. I gave you 20 million. Honorable, were you not here? It's 8 million you dashed us. Listen to me. You will continue in poverty, in pain, and in penury. I have paid you. I have settled the people. All the money I spent was 30 billion naira. I have to recover my money that will give plus or minus. For now, I'm still recovering my money. But I don't know why politicians are so greedy and tricky. You people will remain in pain. You people are so greedy and tricky. You people, the followers are so greedy and tricky. No, you say you love me, that's why you dashed me. No, you said you love me, that's why you wanted to vote for me. I don't love you. I don't love you too. I wanted you to take care of this country. The people are the cause of the problem. You're the cause. It is the people. You're the cause. You are the cause of the problem. How do you want to collect that money from me? Some of my family are hungry. No, it's not the best. You too dey hurry. We are just shouting. We are exchanging voices, political arguments. You understand, so? Honorable Lao, please, I beg, you know, say me na old person. 8 million will you give me that child of finish. Even now, na trek me there for protest. You understand, so? Honorable, if na 5,000, I beg, my jacket, Lao.
Affliction shall not arise the second time. Thank you, Papa. I will be your burial.
I go swear for you.
I will bury you.
I go swear for you.
I will come to your burial. I spent 30 billion naira in this election, and the people collected it from me. For now, there's no development for them. 2023 elections are here again. Collect money from us, we will also not work for you. Heaven will not fall. And even if heaven decides to fall, it will fall on the taller ones first. Thank God I'm evil shot.
All right, so that's very, very educative and informative and conscious right there by this amazing Nigerian comedian. I think that we as African need to know this, that eating 50 Ghana cedis, 500 naira on an election day is nothing. It's like when an old woman dies and old woman becomes the successor. It's just a funeral that has been postponed. You understand? So it is your hardship for the next four years that you've postponed for just a day. You understand? So that is something on the level of consciousness that we need to attain. And also, there's another video about how the nothness are also seen through the lines. And that goes to the Igbos and the, what do you call it? The Yorubas come together. Because even the God Almighty in the skies, that's what we are told according to the Bible. For me, it beat my mind. That when people were becoming one, the only thing he could rely on to defeat human beings was division. So Igbos and Yorubas, please learn from God, your God of the Bible. Learn from him or her. When it was difficult for the God of the Bible to deal with human beings, he divided them. So put your difference aside. As human beings, we cannot agree on everything, but let's agree on our security. Let's agree on our finances. Let's agree on our well-being. That's very, very important. One day I will tell you a story about how Kwame Nkrumah solved the problem of the South and the North. Why you don't see the North of Ghana becoming antagonistic towards the South, or the South becoming antagonistic towards the North. Yes, we have the normal tribal things. You are North now, you are South now. That thing is there, but on a national scale, the North of Ghana has not become much of a threat, security threat to us. Just our former president was from the North, and Kwame Nkrumah decided to give the North 50 years of education right after independence, because the British has left the North uneducated. And that's what they did in every West African, every country that they colonized. They leave the North uneducated and employ the Northerners who are not educated in the military. And then when the South want to bring their Northern brothers to fight for independence, they will use the North who have the guns in the military against you, the South. So Kwame Nkrumah realized that by the time Ghana had independence, the northern part of Ghana, there were few people who were educated. So he said, let me give them, and that place was not also developed. Let me give them a 50 years of free education, because by the end of 50 years, we'll have president and what have you. And we didn't even get to, I think, 30 years. We had a president from the north. And it's amazing. But we still need to do more. Ghanaians, the two main political parties, that's the NDC and NPP, are using tribal sentiment to rule us anyway. So please, Nigerians, come together, know what you want. Don't go vote with emotions. So let's listen to this northern sister who is in the United Kingdom, who is also sending a strong message home about Peter Obi and the upcoming elections. We'll be right back.
If you're Northern Nigerian, this message is for you. There are some very strong rumours going around that Kwankwaso is being asked to be the deputy to Osibanjo, who is being put under a lot of pressure to stand as the president for NNPP. This is because they are very worried about the Peter Obi threat, which is very real because people are waking up and people want a better country. So basically, there is a plan to try and make sure that Peter Obi gets nowhere near Aso Rock, because Peter Obi is a person that's going to stop them killing you and stealing your money. He's going to be the one who's going to change this order that we have. We have a very faulty foundation. Our constitution needs to be torn up and changed. Peter Obi is a man that's going to change the order of Nigeria. So, for example, when our senators are paid more than the US president, the GDP per capita in Nigeria is $2,000. The GDP per capita in America is $75,000. But Nigerian senators are paid more than the president of America. This is the reason there's no money left for you for spending. So basically, resist all the attempts to make you look to the right or to the left, and you need to stick with Peter Obi. The second thing I'm going to tell you is that listen to Buhari when he told you in respect of the herdsmen. Buhari told you that no other president has dealt with these herdsmen problem like he has. He told you that he has sorted out the problem. So listen to him.
Seriously, I tell you, we need to have a program just on the message this sister has for us as Africans and as Nigerians. How can a struggling nation like Nigeria senator he paid more than the president of the United States of America? That is a total upside down country. Yes. And similar thing goes on here in Ghana. You know. But right now it is Nigeria's election that is around the corner. And for me, I say, Nigerians, keep advocating, keep campaigning for Peter Obi, because he's the man that can deliver. Okay. So let me check on Facebook. Today we didn't go live on YouTube. Let me check on Facebook. If we have some message there, then I'll read them. If we don't, we'll move forward to bring the show to an end here. So before we go, we looked at how disgraceful, insulting, embarrassing it is for a presidential candidate and the vice not to find their certificates. So it's two things. It's either they don't have it, but they've made claims that they have it. That is why they are presenting it through affidavit. Fine. But it's an embarrassment. And it's a sign that these little things, yes, I've explained that the fact that somebody has all the certificate in the world doesn't mean they will be a good leader. But it's also something that shows how serious that person is, how disciplined they are. If you are not disciplined about their own life, simple to put in their own life, how can they be disciplined about managing your life, your economy, your health, your security? So think twice. wise up come 2020 elections and go around your community educating people on how to vote and how to protect the vote on the voting day. We also talked about how Peter Obi's record of taking good care of the little he was given also shows that when you give him the whole nation of Nigeria, he can take care of it. And then we went for the comedian brother who also did a sketch to explain that when you collect money during elections, don't expect development after elections. As the song goes, after elections, no campaign. So thank you very much for watching. This is the Global African Conversation under Blacknificent Media, presented by myself, Kwabena Bibini Barema, aka DJ Fuad, the public enemy who hates no one. The show was produced technically by Yehuda Quintana. And thank you very much for doing the watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Global African Conversation, and also on Facebook is the Global African Conversation. Yes, we are about everything African. So we also have a channel that deals with how religion is impacting the thinking of the black man in Africa. It is called the Religion at the Crossroads in Africa. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and like the Facebook page. And those of you Ghanaians, where we discuss all Ghanaian political and social economic issues, is Blacknificent Media. Once again, my name is Kwabena Bibini Barema, aka DJ Fuad, the public enemy who hates no one. Thank you for watching.